Imagine being the fastest, the most aggressive, and the most determined driver on the track, and still being invisible. For 30 years, Chick Hicks was a shadow, a runner-up, a villain. But Pixar didn't just invent him for a cartoon. They based him on a car that was so dangerous, the US government was afraid of it. A car that hunted Ferraris for breakfast. Today, we're revealing the dark, real-world engine behind the green monster. This isn't a kid's story. This is the death of the G-body era. NASCAR in the 80s wasn't about aerodynamics, it was about survival. The Buick Regal was shaped like a kitchen appliance. It was a brick moving at 200 miles per hour. Why did Pixar give Chick a mustache? Because in the 80s, the mustache was a symbol of the tough guy era. Drivers who would rather wreck you than let you pass. Before we get into the technical specs of the Turbo V6, I have a question for the real car fans watching. If you had to choose between a classic V8 and a high-tech Turbo V6 from 1987, which one are you taking? Let me know in the comments, because the answer defines what kind of racer you are, a king or a chick. Here is the part I promised, the Garrett T3 turbocharger. In a world of giant V8 engines, Chick's real-life counterpart used this to humiliate them. It wasn't about size, it was about pressure. Just like Chick's personality, he was under constant pressure to win, and eventually, he blew up. While the rest of NASCAR was obsessed with the massive 5.7-liter V8s, Buick went smaller and smarter. They used a 3.8-liter V6, but it wasn't just any V6. It was equipped with a Garrett T3 turbocharger and a precision intercooler. In 1987, this car was officially rated at 276 horsepower, but that was a tactical lie to keep insurance companies happy. Real dyno tests showed it was pushing closer to 300 horsepower and a massive 360 pound-foot of torque. In a straight line, this brick was a serial killer. It did 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.6 seconds. To put that in perspective, it was faster than the Chevrolet Corvette C4 and even the Porsche 911 Carrera of that same year. Chick Hicks didn't just push you, he had the torque to leave you in the dust before you even hit fourth gear. The chassis was the legendary G-body. It featured a full-frame construction, which made it incredibly rigid and perfect for the high-impact world of 80s racing. But there was a weakness, the rear suspension. With all that turbo torque, the car wanted to lift its front wheels and swap ends. Driving a Regal GNX at the limit was like trying to wrestle a grizzly bear. It required the same aggressive, dirty steering we see from Chick on the track. He won the Piston Cup, but the stadium was silent. Why? Because the world had moved on to Lightning McQueen. The era of the G-body was dead. Chick Hicks is the ghost of a time when racing was dirty, loud, and real. Stay safe.